Yourself? You ain't right shit.
Please kill yourself.
You're not listening. What are you retarded? Kill more shit.
You should really kill
Oh
yourself.
my god, we got another rock here.
Please kill yourself.
No. Kill Roy
You
shit.
should really kill yourself.
Kill Roy shit.
And welcome to the Midway show. Jesus, I'm having a hell of a day. I brought a bunch of people on tonight. I'm really excited to have one of them back, Mr. Champ himself. Thank you for coming back. We also got Z-Man David. We got Ghost Rider Brandi. We got Robbie, and we got Socrates as Quick Draw McGraw, and of course myself. Now, I don't know about you all, but this event has probably been the glitchiest, pain in the ass event I've ever played, or at least played in a really long time. And I really want to get the panel's opinion before I go off on my little thing. So I'm going to start with Champ. That's probably been through at least, probably close to probably 15 or 18 million, somewhere in there. What do you think of the event so far?
The event compared to last month is a little bit more difficult. They did kind of buff up those trophy turrets. They put some fusions and some absorption, so it is a little bit more difficult than last event, I would say. Once you get around is it base 65 and up, that's where it starts getting a little bit tough. The 55K base, it's not too bad. I've been running It's Electric throughout the event, of course, and using my phalanx. And I am taking damage, It's not the easiest event, but I really have not experienced like disconnects and glitches as you have. But yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, if I had to rate it, I'd rate it lower than I did last event, but. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's the same old for me. I'm just going for the tokens for the new unit there.
That's what I think. That's what I'm working on now. What do you think, David?
It's harder than last month. Just the flying spiders are pretty cool, though.
The flying spiders, the jumping nightmare spiders. I mean, that's
crazy.
Well, the first time they did it. It happened to be on when I did the show, and I heard there's fucking jumping spiders, and you all laughed at me. Now who's laughing? All you bitches are dealing with them.
But I mean, all in all, it's doable. But I mean, last month was a lot more easier.
Yeah, I agree with that. Welcome, Killer B. What's your opinion on the event? Then we'll go to Brandi.
Well, I'm kicking ass and taking names, or trying to.
Yeah, last time I seen you were, I'm going to check that right now.
Top spot.
Yeah, he was top spot.
32 mil?
33 now.
Yeah, 33 million. Yeah. Anybody want to go kick him in the ass, you're more than welcome to.
The guy is whoring.
Yeah, he is, absolutely.
I'm having my one moment in life. That'll probably be the last one.
But what do you think of it so far?
It's a little bit harder than the last one, and I guess I didn't even notice the turret issue until it was mentioned. I figured it's just kicks eye shooting shit faster like they usually do. But it's not that bad. It gets boring after you do it so much, though.
Oh, agree.
Oh, yeah, I'm about done.
Kiss my ass. I got like 10 more mil to go. I got 31 of the 55 tokens, so I got a little ways to go. So,
I think I have 75 or 80 right now, so.
Good. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm going to up my Drakens on the tax.
That's the way to do it, too.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trading all those tokens. I'm trading for my Drakens.
Yep. Brandi, what do you think so far?
What event? I think we need a redo.
You know what? Better yet, Brandi, why don't you go last? Because you have the longest glitching list there is.
Yes, I do. I'll go last.
Let's go to last. Let's use you last because this list of glitches for your event has been horrible. Robbie, what do you think?
I haven't had too many problems really at all. It's surprising because I know a lot of other people are having problems, but me, not really. I haven't really had much of any problems. I guess I'm just lucky this round.
I guess. So what do you think? It's a good event or a bad event?
It's actually pretty good for me. I mean, I enjoy it. I like how they Kixeye set it up. I mean, there's a good, fair, low-level tier, which isn't so bad, and then there's a significantly drop-off. Like once you get after the last defense wave, you know, that 20 mil Thor, and then after that, it's just like drops off, and then it's definitely high-level tier right there. So I've actually enjoyed the event more or less. I think it's set about right.
Well,
I can't really speak about glitches because, you know, it's like I had none.
Don't worry, we'll get to them because Brandy's going to kick it off with the glitches. Socrates, what do you think so far?
It's been good to me. I want to thank Kixeye for the free gold and helping me with the event. That's about it. I'm not happy about the overpowered turrets, but dropping the power does help. That's about it. I'm okay with it.
Okay. All right, Brandy, fire away. I know you've been waiting for this. Yeah, she's been waiting.
You don't know where to start. Hold on.
No, she doesn't know where to go on this one.
Just throw something into the pile. See what it sticks to. I think she hooked the fish.
Brandy, did we lose Brandy?
No.
She's still here.
No.
One thing while we're waiting for her, remember I think a week ago everybody said what the hell are good disruptors for? My buddy used them in defense. They worked very, very good on them Spideys.
I didn't even need anything in my base for defense.
Interesting.
Randy, wherever you are, we're going to let Art go. Art, what did you think of the event so far?
First of all, good afternoon, everybody.
You.
Hey, Art.
It's been a pretty interesting event. I think as I thought about it, they want us to use units that we trashed to get through this event, you know, and they gave us stuff for units that we don't have, you know, like all this laser tank stuff because of the storage problem, you know, and I think that, you know, in the way they set it up, you know, with all the turrets, you know, you can't shock the turrets, and you know, and the trophy zone shock, and you know, it's throwing us into a loop. Whereas, you know, we were phalanx and technicals down for so long, you know, and I think that's a bit much all of a sudden, like, you know. But as far as playing the event, the first half, I would say up to like 60. You know, piece of cake is great. Then all of a sudden you hit those last 4 waves, and it's like, oh, you know, where did this come from? Who thought of this? And you know, I like the gold sale. You know, I missed it. I wanted to load up before it changed. I mean, the little discount was pretty good, but you know, I had to get my sleep, of course. You know, so I missed the end. So we're back to $50 a pop, but I give it a 6.5.
Better than some. Brandy's having some power issues. She'll be back in a few minutes, what she hopes. I'm going to be honest. The glitches I'm having, the glitches I'm seeing, the glitches I'm witnessing, from all the way from Dina's cloak not working at all to DCing to the lag to the double load of your base. This is all stuff I'm personally dealing with. I personally have tested some of this stuff. It's just been a very, very glitchy event. Now, what was funny is when we started the event, I did it live. I didn't have a ton of glitches. I got DC'd once, but I mean that's not too bad considering it was like midway through the event. But I mean, since then it has just been absolutely horrible. The time out of sync error has been on my screen. I couldn't tell you how many times. And then let's actually talk about the event itself. The last event, one of the things that people didn't realize is the trophies were shockable last event. They're not anymore.
I don't think they were shockable last event. I think they were shockable the event before last.
Well, whatever. Maybe you're right.
They made that change during the I want to say Shadow Ops.
Yeah, and that right there made a big difference in damage. That changed because we all saw them. We saw, okay, we could shock them. We go into this, use a phalanx, whatever. The point was, we knew how to get around them. Now they're packing so many of them in.
Yeah.
And they're packing not just air ones. They're packing the grounds and they're mixing them, and it's hard.
There's no way around. You're gonna take damage no matter what in this event. I mean, depending on what units you use and how you use them. I mean, I think Robbie's on the panel here. He picked apart that 60 pretty good with what, a Fury? One Fury?
Yep, I took 2 Furies in total, but you can really shrink it down to 1 fully healed one. So, and Phalanxes. I managed at my lowest, I got 2 hours repair on Phalanx at my best, and 1 Fury was gone by the end of it.
Don't get me wrong, you can control your damage. You can control the amount of damage, but you are this is a guaranteed take damage event. I haven't seen anybody do the 75 for free repair yet.
No.
The 75, they're using it 10 minutes, they're saying.
There's an air only video that's really good. It's really good, but you got to use it. See, that's what they're using the new unit and the new helicopter.
Yeah.
They're using 7 of them, but you don't know what level. And that's was my point, was that the last couple events, as far as the trophies went, not to interrupt you, Roy, the trophies went. They had either a ground trophy that did some work or an air. It was one or the other. It wasn't both at the same time. And now it's like, where did this laser and this using poly and all that come in? And, I mean, we've been phalanxing it and technicaling it down, and it's like, I strapped all that stuff to build more technical so I can have, 3-4 tunes ready to go. What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
That's why I don't scrap. I put them in Armory.
Yeah.
My Armory rotates them in and out. I got units that come in and out of there. I got extra technicals in there, extra phalanx, extra.
Max Armory 50K. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry about that. I think somebody ran into a power pole.
Woo! Drunk driving.
It is Sunday.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going to be honest. To see what they did, to see the changes they did, to change the trophies like they did, to change them, it just all added up. And it wasn't, it was not something I don't think any one of us was prepped for, because we were all, okay, yeah, but the trophies shoot now, we can get around them. Then they pack what? One base has nothing but trophies and support turrets. No other turrets, no other shooting turrets. It's just trophies and support turrets.
Air and ground.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what we're all looking at. And the range on those trophies, does anybody know what the actual range is?
On the trophy?
Yeah.
It is less than text because the text outrange it. I use text, fire text.
I'm gonna have to try something, because even I'm starting to wonder.
I use rolling with fire text for 75 and 70.
I got it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I use the 75. I use it for phalanx. Take out the front, drive around the back, shoot it up a little bit with mix, and I'm still then I throw in my siege and another half tune of phalanx, then I'm okay. I'm taking moderate damage, but
You got another technique I use is using I didn't want to say it before because I don't want a lot of people jocking my shit, but yeah, DS and phalanx is also a good mix also.
And the DS, now we tested this before the show, and I want to bring it up again. The DS is supposed to stop towers from shooting at you, correct?
Yep.
Well, it decreases damage of incoming projectiles, so yeah.
It's supposed to shut that shadow is supposed to hit, and it's supposed to kill them altogether. Their range is supposed to be dead. It's not working, and it's been proven. And I'm going to screen share it right now. Simple proof.
I've been getting hit from spiders from out of range with the DS. So yeah, there is a
the plasma spiders. I think they have pretty big range.
When they're in the shadow, they work. But this is a simple go-go bar test of the DS by itself, and you can witness when that shadow is supposed to hit that tower. That damn tower bunker is supposed to stop firing because it's. But as you can see, it's just firing away. You got a chipmunk in the house. Grumpy reset.
Oh, you mean like my power just did?
Look at this. I mean, tell me, is that the way it's supposed to work?
Nope.
Ew, no.
I mean, am I the only one seeing this? I mean, this has happened to me in a couple bases. That stuff that's supposed the DS is supposed to shut down doesn't shut down.
Well, it looks like it's not, right?
No, that's the only reason it's stopped. It's dead.
I'll be catching heavy damage from
You destroyed it.
I'm running the guys out of there. I mean, that's not how this is supposed to work. Now that they're out of there, the only way they can work is if I run them in at them. But before, within that tower's not supposed to shoot. So, yeah, it's glitching. It's a problem.
Yeah.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
I thought I read on Kickside it's not going to affect that. I thought I had read it.
Nope,
Yeah.
it says bunkers too. It's set up for the shadow ops pop up.
So somebody needs to tell Kickside their stuff is not working like it's supposed to. Now, I know Brandi really wants to go off now, and I'm going to let her because she deserves it. Because her event is even more glitched than all the rest of us. So before her power drops out, let's talk about Brandi's event.
Okay, well, first of all, it didn't just drop out one time. It dropped out 3 times in a row. Now, how's that on top of a bad luck event do I get with bad luck with trying to get on this freaking show? Okay. Well, first of all, either when I joined a base for the event or a little bit after I joined the base and tunes started moving, things would freeze up and tunes would die, or by the time I get a control of them, most of them were half health. And on top of that, several times over the course of today, as even Kickside was trying to fix it, my event would freeze up, whereas I could still do everything normally in the map like I would normally do, like get resources, repair, whatever. But it would not let me go on to the next event base without it, bugging out. And if I did do the base that's next in line, it would say I will not get experience for said base. So I pretty much figured, screw it. Later on it started working again, and then after they thought they fixed it, it went all buggy again. I tried it in Chrome, I tried it in Firefox, you name it, I tried it. They even did a trace router on me. Well, Skipjack told me to do a trace route and then attach it to my ticket. And overall, the first round was great. It was up until round 2 I started having all these problems. So now I don't see the event as being as more enjoyable as it was when we first started it, a couple of days ago. I would say this is one of the worst events, like Roy mentioned earlier before the show, that this is one of worst events that we've had in a long time with glitches.
You guys all thought I was bullshitting. I'm not. This has just been. How many? How many times did you get the timer out of sync code?
Oh my God! I still have open tickets. I got compensated for one of them, 200. I was good with that. But then it happened to me 3, 4 more times. I was getting the Christmas tree colors. I was getting black. Then I was getting a white screen. Then I was getting the red box. I was like, what the hell?
What the hell Christmas are you doing?
Man, it was like a sequence. I froze. Then I waited because I didn't want to lose. It was in the 80s, so it was like a one-hit base. So I was like basically screwed, bro.
It's like the 80, the one-hit wonder.
Yeah, 16-hour repair.
Ouch.
One of the things I'm disappointed about this event is the trophy.
Oh,
yes, yes. I hated that trophy.
Who needs a cigarette box?
Yeah.
It's almost the same size. I mean, oh my! I thought the Easter egg was funny because it was, you open it, you hit a couple Easter eggs inside these bases that were hiding. That was cute. And it was a small trophy, no big deal. But when you do 800,000 XP and you bust your ass to earn it on top of it,
Yeah, I mean,
big.
Well, I'm just looking at this trophy and the artwork. It's basically it's like 2 computers fucking server racks.
Hey guys, that's what supercomputers look like back in my day.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the old school computers.
That's what Kixai's using. That's what they're using.
Yeah. In other words, this is what our game is running on. In other words.
Yeah. Hey, I got a mini server. I got a piece of Kixai.
I'm with you, Champ, 100% on that one.
Oh yeah.
One good glitch I had, and it was in game room. I was running one of the 200, the 50%ers, and it crashed right as I was finishing the base and awarded me. When I reloaded, I had to redo the 60 and the 80 all over.
Oh.
So I got the XP again, and that was like 400 to 500K. I got a red screen on it, and I sent it to Kix. I told them what happened. They gave me 100 gold and 500 more XP. Not that I needed it.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the tickets. How many people are getting reasonable responses during an event?
I've yet to submit any tickets, but if you'd like me to submit a ticket, I will gladly do so. I don't know for what, but
you haven't had a glitch, so you've been very lucky.
Can we make a class action ticket?
Oh God, my tickets I got 3 days old. It's still, they closed it because I guess it auto closes now, and I sent the ticket back saying this one was never answered. So
18 to 24 hours. And on the shock turret one, they answered back right away and said, don't worry about it. It's the same old shock turret they always had. And so lucky it wasn't available, or I would have bought it again.
Well, the funny part was I already had it. I thought it was a new one, and no, it's the same one. And I was like, okay, fine.
Hey, I appreciate the offer they came out with. Was it Friday with the blackout?
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
That was a good one.
Hell yeah, my last three to get to level 40 were because of that 99 gold, 35 to 40.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did like that.
I did like the gold sale, but I think they should open up their vault like Fort Knox and start giving out more.
I just stuffed my cat. I'm back.
Honest, they need to. My opinion is they need to start serve the events again. Now they really need to. I know it's not going to handle the server problems because it's on a different server, but I still think they'll get more feedback on the event. Now, yes, they have a survey up, or had one, about what we thought of the event and such. I don't know if it's still up, but
yeah, it's still up.
Ticket.
It's still up.
When you send a ticket, they ask for a review on their. They ask for like a little survey when you send a ticket.
Yeah, I saw that. I already answered.
Yeah, I mean, between last event and this event, this event has been a significant downturn as far as I guess what I would say difficulty. You know, it's
I don't. Yeah, it has. I can't
I mean,
front. The first one was good. Then it started downgrading.
Well, and if you look back at the previous shows, I said this was coming. I said they were going to make dramatic changes. I was told they were making dramatic changes. My source told me flat out because the numbers that people put up on the previous event, they were going to do dramatic changes. Guess what? The change.
I don't like that
Not
shit.
the way you wanted them.
That change what they made with the power plants, I was pretty upset with that. I'm not really happy about that at all.
Get into that because it has affected more people now the event has gone on. I'm fine with them exploding if they're on overdrive. I'm good with that. I really am. What I'm not fine with is you're screwing with the amount of power my base and uses without giving me a heads up. A lot of people on lower levels were just barely making it. Now they don't make it at all. Hell, I was underpowered. I had to hurry up and upgrade one to get overpowered. But that without giving us notification and then saying, hey, guess what? If you put it in overdrive, it explodes now. I think that was the timing was bad. And then on top of it, the health on them, to make them explode, you got to crank them up. You got to crank that health up.
Oh, hey, Roy.
Yeah.
Turns out my event thing for the attack portion to find the next event base froze again.
Why am I not surprised? You are having the worst event there is.
I was seeing some people, their bar disappeared, their event bar.
Yeah. Well, Ghost Rider's in my sectors, so that might be part of the reason there.
But he is the man.
I think it's because Champ's event's going so smooth. He's taking your server time from you.
But that's okay. He can take anything from me.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Early in the show.
No, we made it almost 30 minutes. She's doing good today.
I'm flying.
All right, so let's go down the panel. What you guys think about this power issue? Because I really want everybody to chime on this. Let's start with Killa.
I honestly don't know. I know when I logged on, I was 94% power. I threw mine all on the overdrive, but I really don't know. No opinion on it yet.
Once you get in a PvP attack, you'll quickly turn those overdrive off. I bet you anything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you stick them out away from the base where they can hit things, they can destroy them real easy.
Yeah.
But then your guns start shooting slower, so it's like, what do you do? Champ, what do you think of them so far?
Let me go on my base real quick.
Oh crap! Champ's going to his base.
I just want to see where my power bar is at.
If I disconnect, this time it's Champ's problem.
My power plants are stealing your fucking energy, and so that's why you're not. So right now I'm running 93,000 out of 100,000. They must have made some kind of change because it was 98 out of 100,000. But each power plant gives you 20,000 power. So if someone comes on base and kills one power plant, automatically my base is going to be taken under power.
That's it. Which
is bullshit. I mean, I think if you're getting attacked by another player, there should at minimum there should be 2 power plants before you go under power.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
That's my opinion. The fusion, absorption, and viral turrets, they're taking an additional 1,500 power as compared to the other turrets. That's not another thing I don't really like, because the more absorption, fusion, or viral turrets you put, it's going to use more power. And if you have, right now I'm running 8, so 2 for each heavy turret. So it's a big disadvantage, I think, to the players on defense.
I agree 100% that it's coming down to now we have to think about what we can, not what we have, what we can use in our base. It's just big change. What do you think, David? He might have to step away. Oh, there he is.
My base is I'm running 75, and I run 79. It's at 75. So if I get hit, I'm dead. My power will be gone.
Absolutely. Wipe you out.
They should have gave us a little bit of warning, so we could upgrade something if you could. Just not switch it and just say, oh, well.
Big change, no notice. That's not right. Brandi, what do you think?
I think this is going to be start of something bigger later on, as if maybe eventually the more power your turrets is going to have depends on how close your power plant is to those platforms.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's the way eventually it's going to go towards, because right now, if you blow up your power plant, it's going to have a wide radius for damage, and you lose power. I guess everything reduces, but you never know. They may do it next time to where you have to have it in a certain range, otherwise it won't work.
Well, they might do that. You never know with Kickside, but I really hope not. I don't want to have to redesign everything all over again and then try to get that to work, because that would be just insane.
Yeah, well, they've done insane stuff before. Look where it puts them now.
That is so true. What do you think, Grumpy?
Well, as far as the power plants go, I'm still up in the air myself, but just on a general observation, on Kickside, it's like, who's going to screw up next? And some guy goes, "Here, hold my beer," and they'll find something to screw up on it. Because, like you said, the last event was running pretty good, and this event, I haven't glitched like you guys have, but I mean, I've had some glitches and just slow loading up. But performance-wise, it's not too bad as it has been.
Well, yeah, but that's not saying much. It's not too bad as it has been. We've had some horrible performance-wise events.
Exactly, and I guess it ranges from everybody's computer and their setup.
My opinion, though, of them taking and screwing with the power, and on top of they screwed the power and the event at the same damn time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, here we go. We're changing the power plants on. Enjoy your event.
Godscope, I did a bunch of those Omega Squadron bases, this one for a few people, and I don't think they ramped them up at all. I do not believe they ramped them up at all. I did how many for Jimmy with two tunes of fair lengths? I probably did 11 bases and just burned up those 2 tunes. Yeah, I use a lot of missiles and a lot of resources I put aside, but I really don't believe they tuned them up or ramped them up. I don't think they're any more difficult than they were.
No, those Omega bases are fine.
Yeah. I mean, depending on how much damage you want to take. If you do and a lot of maps, you won't be too bad.
If you're like me, I just go charging in and say, haha, kill me. But
well, Godscope, get with me after, or I'll do the next drop and send it to you, because I did 11 bases. Yes, I use a lot of maps, but as soon as the drop's over, I fill right back up on resource. I stash it. I fill right back up on Thor. I stash it, and then I go in when I'm ready for the drops. Jimmy, between me and Killer B, we did 43 parts for Jimmy in one drop.
What are you talking about? The
drop? Killer and I did got True Grit of the Mega Siege. He needed 43 parts. We did it in one drop.
They're super easy, bro.
They're not hard at all.
Yeah, you showed me how to do it. Just
You just bullseye the towers, end attack, re-attack, and use phalanx, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're basically doing that outside because you want to stay away from the silos because they have yellow jackets.
That is the biggest trick, guys, is end that attack because all the Ravagers, while you're missiling, are still collecting. You end that attack, you go back in. All those Ravagers disappear and start over again, so it saves you a ton of repair time.
Yeah, you got to clear the field.
Exactly. Ark, what do you think of the power changes?
Well, I think it's a two-part situation.
PM me, Dark.
What they said they were going to do. They said they were going to change all the graphics. So I think what they did was they actually changed the graphics, but they didn't make the changes to the actual power consumption levels because some of the buildings don't draw power. This is what he said in his Wrong Thinker Think statement. Some of the buildings don't draw power, so they have to adjust the power rating in accordance with that. Because before all of this, I was at below half with all my power things being maxed up, and when they did that, I was way down. But I don't know. And as far as them blowing up, they always were supposed to blow up eventually on overdrive.
That's what I thought.
Wow, it sort of changed. Somewhere it changed during gameplay where they didn't blow up. But initially, when they first came out, they were blowing up anyway.
Yeah, they did blow up. They didn't take out half the damn. They didn't take out anything within 150. I think they said 150.
Yeah, now they're just overdoing it.
He's next to it. I don't care what level it is. Kiss it goodbye. Is it like getting hit by a jug shell?
I mean, so now I guess you gotta do the defense lab. You gotta do the power plants, the towers. What else you gotta do? Knock out the go-go bar.
Oh, there's a list now. They just keep adding to the list.
You can attack after you knock all that out. So build some owls and some Onis, and because you got extra airspace, so you might as well put it to use, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice, but
Don't you also have to knock down the defense lab too?
Yeah, the defense lab, so that's a list of stuff.
Power plants are like the first things you really want to knock out in anybody's base.
So it just makes for more entertaining, or as they put it, strategy.
Yeah, well, I agree with Knuckles. They should not. The support turret should not take any more power than the regular turrets. I mean, it's a turret. I don't care what's on it. It shouldn't take any more power than the rest of the turrets. But yeah, Kickside says no. You want support turrets, you're going to really pay for the power usage. I don't know what electric company they're using, but evidently they're getting ripped off. They're using that plan.
Kickside Power Company.
Maybe Kickside does own a power company. You never know nowadays.
And the Three Stooges are the managers.
Damn. Robbie, what do you think of the power change?
I like how they changed overdrive, mostly because it made it so you could have it on for longer periods, and the health increase is nice, so it's not just like you sneeze and all your power plants are like freaking gone, man. At least a little bit more health, which is nice. Longer repair, I don't really care. Most of your turrets take an hour anyway. For the power that we have now, I think the main thing is once they get those other buildings to not need power, then I think it'll be set. Because right now with that, all the other buildings requiring power, it's just what the hell, all your base is just getting used to top and requiring overdrive like as a necessity just to fuel all that. I think once they get rid of that, it'll narrow down and be a little bit easier to work with overall.
Yeah, well, I can tell you when the maintenance happened and I went from having so much power to Oh my God, what the hell happened?
I actually still am in the positives, and I was still in the positives after the update.
Same here.
I had to upgrade one to get me back in the normal, but I could not believe that. That was wow, that was a wake-up call.
I had to upgrade all of them.
Oh.
The hell?
Sock, what do you think of the power change?
Meow.
I don't really mind. I can't really say anything about that. Mine's been max a long time.
No, that's true. Knowing you, everything's pretty much done. All right, so let's get on to another. We kind of talked about the Omega Squadron. I mean, honestly, if it was on the map, I'm sure one of us would be glad to do it. But I'm checking my bar now. I think it just happened.
Yeah, I shared a video I sent. Yo, guys, go check your PM.
Yeah.
I sent
the
them a
basis,
video.
look, guys, if you load up on Res and Thor, like we showed several times how to prep for an event, in between drops, you load up as much as you possibly can. If you build your missiles beforehand, you load up, you go in there, use its electric, and let me tell you something, those bases are very doable. Like I said, 12 phalanx, level 20. I went 2 tunes and did 11 or so bases in one drop, if not more. I couldn't tell you.
Well, I mean, one good thing about this event is as far as thorium goes, I don't know if people have been using missiles. I have not used missiles in this event. I don't think they've used any missiles.
Giving out so much Thor.
But yeah, they are giving out Thor during these for these defense waves. And the thing with the defense waves, they're really not too difficult at all. You could probably get through all. Was it 4?
Yep.
4. Yep. You could probably get all 4 without even putting a base platoon in there.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. The defensive waves are not overpowered.
Yeah.
The worst one is the last one with the 2 or 3 or 4 big spiders that come to the bottom. But if you know they're there, you move one extra tower down there, and guess what? You got it.
Not only that, but they give you enough Thor to build the new unit and have some left over.
Exactly. I'm totally maxed out on my thorium. I'm collecting. I'm like overspilling on thorium.
Yeah.
Until I build. Well, I've already built 10 of those new planes or helicopters or whatever you want to call them. But
yeah.
That's a good positive thing. I think it's a level 15 base. I want to say on the wave.
You can do that with house.
Yeah, there's a lot of res in that base, I think.
That's the other thing. They're not giving out a ton of res, but they are giving out res. The event is overall, when it comes to that, was actually thought of. They thought it through pretty good. They said, okay, well, these guys are going to use more missiles for this, sure. So let's give them a little more Thor. Let's give them a little more res. I feel they did think that through. But do I feel that they thought the trophies were going to kick our asses like they are? No, I don't think they thought like that. And, if they at least made them shockable, then I think we'd have a shot. Having a decent event, lowers would have a much better shot at it.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me on that the towers, they said they can't do it until after the fix. They have, in the middle of an event before, when the bases were too hard, they fixed it immediately. Why can't they fix this?
Because they're getting gold off it. It comes right down. They're making money.
Yeah, but they made money on the other times before they reduced them, but they reduced them right away. Why not this one?
They're not going to make a dramatic change like that because, number one, we're in the middle of an event. If they do this change, it goes wrong. The game's going to be down even longer. Game goes down, they're not going to make money. For every year the game's down, then people are not coining.
Yeah, but when the game is down for an extended, they always extend the event by 1 day. So they win in the long run.
How many times have they extended it of all these events? Maybe 2, 3 times?
They haven't in a while, I know that, but it was down 4 hours one time they extended it a day.
Yeah, well, I don't see them taking the game down in the event unless it's absolutely players stuck. And I mean, when I say stuck, I mean stuck in attacks. I don't see them doing it and taking the game down because they are making money right now. And do I agree with them not taking it down and fixing it? No, I don't agree with that because right now you get more and more people are starting to do the math and how much damage they're taking. But there's still, it comes down to it's a business. The game goes down, they're not going to make money, even if it's an hour. Then the hours they're not going to extend the event an hour. So they're going to roll it like it is, and the players are going to keep pounding out the event, whether we like it or not.
Hey, Roy, real quick, and I don't know if you want to try it before it's over, and you can do a share screen. I put a power plant on overdrive out in the corner, northwest corner, and I surrounded it by a wall. So if somebody wants to come with a precision air just to try to hit the power plant to see if the walls
That's
will
just
help.
gonna eat your walls, bro.
Yeah, but it might not get the stuff around it. I want to see. I want to see if somebody's got a precision unit. Come to my base, northwest corner.
I don't know the way those bombs destroy those fucking those turrets in the event base. Some huge DPS. Go ahead, Roy.
I'm heading that way. Calm down. Jesus, damn.
Hurry up, Roy.
A fury would probably do it.
Northwest corner. Let's see how long. Sending a buggy. Still 4 minutes away. Jesus.
God damn.
Hey, Roy, and as a bonus, because I'm overabundant in Thor because I've gotten so much, I want to stick my Thor out there for you to take.
That hooker needs
Brother,
something.
I got 7 new planes stashed plus 4 caretakers stashed right now. This is stashed, and I still am sitting on 45 mil. I got plenty of Thor myself.
Okay, I'll move the Thor back in then.
Take it, Thor.
I'm going to buy
Yeah.
a hooker. I'm going to go buy a hooker because that 4 minutes is a long ride for a buggy.
Man, you need a team of hookers.
Jesus.
What are you going to send? A Fury would probably be best. It could just target that power plant and not the other shit around it.
Yeah, send a Uni and kill that shit.
I'm drying as fast as it'll dry. Let's put it that way. Yeah, he's maxed out. He's a even higher level than I am. I think he's a 51.
You would have a life at that point.
What kind of buggy you using? A Tesla?
I think my buggy's dragging an anchor.
He got a Cadillac, self-driving, I'ma kill you car.
Yeah, but if you stuck the buggy on after you started, it won't reduce the time.
Yeah, I moved the hex. Now they put the hookers on. I'm down to 1:30.
Ooh, this guy was being cheap on the hookers, bro. You heard that? From 8 minutes to 2 minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah, 3 minutes, and he's on the other side of the map, brother.
That reminds me, I need to get. Oh yeah, metal bases are out today too, guys.
I'm
Yeah.
not even cranking them out.
We need some boss bases.
I'll tell you this: its electric's not working as well, but slow-mo has been helping.
I noticed a couple times in the bases, the electric wasn't working, so I come out the attack to see if it's working, and I have it on.
Give that buggy some cocaine.
I'm flying.
I was driving somewhere. I forgot where.
I'm even going to stick a Cyro turret out there and try in the blast range and see if that wall protects the power plant to an extent. There we go. Kill my Cyro plant, or however you say it.
But what do you get? What's your guys' take on the new air unit?
Trash.
I like it. I like it.
It's a good
I
armor.
don't know.
It's a good
I
armor.
don't know either.
All it targets is land. And even then, it's confusing about what it's targeting.
The range is too low. Every unit. I mean every bullshit in the fucking base outranges it because it's only 600.
All right, well, I'm outside his base. I'm waiting for the screen share to kick in. Let me check YouTube. See
Like
if it's kicked
Avalanche
in.
is like.
What I'm finding, they are extremely tanky.
They're strong. Don't get me wrong. They're very strong. They're very slow moving. They remind me of the Nimbus back in the day.
They got some good splash.
All right, let's try this out.
Maybe I'll air panini that shit and try it.
I'm digging it. I do like the new unit.
My question is, how many are we going to have to put in?
I don't know because
to get it to be good.
What's the spacing on it?
300.
You can put
get the fuck out of here.
You can put 10 in one tune.
What?
Jesus.
The hell no, bro. That's a man. Those techs will be eating those things up so fast.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard people run tests and technicals do shred them from what I've heard.
Hell yeah. They move too slow. You see how they rock. The only added bonus they get is they added Cyro at 10 and Cyro Pool at 20.
There you go. That's what I just wiped out.
That's trash.
Yeah, but to be honest, like if you're doing a PvP attack, I mean,
I'd rather use Sphinx.
I mean,
look, it literally wiped out a good chunk around his base.
What's that 4 hexes about?
Yeah. This air unit, it's not a standalone attack unit. You're not going to use it as a standalone attack.
Definitely support.
Would you rather use a Sphinx with multi guns, or would you rather use that?
Well, I'd rather use a combination.
Would you rather use a combination of the Siege and the Sphinx, or the Siege, Sphinx, and Blackout, or would you rather use this trash unit?
Well, it's not trash in my opinion. I like it. I'm happy with this unit. Man. So
you got to use it in a real base, though. If everything outranges it.
Well, I'm going to steal this Thor while I'm here now, like you said.
You didn't have it on screen share, did you?
Yes, I did. They saw it. YouTube saw it.
What level you got him up to, champ?
16 so far.
God damn, what's the equal range on that one?
Hold on, man. That's let me check real quick.
It was literally about 4 to. It's a good chunk. I would say.
Okay, so the range on mine is 600.
Oh, it's already at 600.
Yes. Okay, so here's the kicker. Health is 6,125,000.
Max is 10. Okay.
Damage per shot is 232, 551. Size is 300.
That is a good point. The new walls are meant to block splash. Literally, they did not block splash. It literally ripped the walls down and ripped the buildings down next to it.
Yep, that was in the range. So that's what I wanted to see. All right. Repair.
It literally just ripped the walls down and the outer buildings. And the new walls, the max walls, that's the reason why they put these walls was to stop the splash.
Hey, how much Thor did you take?
It said 80, but I was already pretty full, so I'm maxed out now.
See if you got more. I lost 68 million is what I lost.
There's a kickside tax always.
Yeah, I was at 845. I'm at 97 now, maxed out. So
45 and 97. So that's only 52.
Let's see what the attack log says.
I'm gonna try that combination, see how it works after the event. And I'll let you know.
I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it during the event. I've used them I've used these air tunes on the event bases, and they are working pretty good.
I smash full bases with Sphinx.
Yeah, well, I like to see them go against some technicals.
You know, you see Air Panini. You see Air Panini.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, some units.
I don't think I could do Air Panini with that though.
I'm going to be honest. You got some units that get shot down with technicals really easy. Some units are a little more tough against technicals. Where do these guys fall will be another question.
Sphinx are tanks in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're phalanx of the sky, and the new unit, the Envoy, it's more like our old Hellstorm.
Yeah, true.
True, very true.
The only bad thing though with that new, if it goes astray, it's not going to shoot close. It has to shoot far away. That's the only thing wrong with it. I don't like.
Z-Man, are you ready to do a 75?
I've been ready for a half hour.
All right, we're gonna let Z-Man, which is a level 44, I believe, wanted to come up with a really good way to do a 75. So he's gonna screen share, which whenever you turn the screen share on, and he's ready to go.
All right, now I want to do it for basically the lower level where they can use peacekeepers.
Good. Well, turn your screen share. Yeah, there you go. You're locked on, and let's see him rock this 75.
Oh, yeah. You go.
He's gonna do it with his son in his lap, so he's got two against him.
Basically, I check out the spot with Fair Lakes. Now, lower level, the Fair Lakes will not be a level 20, but I did it on my son's account also, and his are only level 13, and he was able to do it no problem. I go to the one side, then I run it right through. Doesn't kill everything at once.
I went a little bit deeper before I went down the side. I went down the middle.
Well, I was also running and killing everything in the back with my Fair Lakes just to get it done quicker. But I just want to show lower levels. They probably don't have a Nix, but they can use the Vienna also. He's only going to lose one bar.
Okay. Down there.
But if you watch that spider right there, he ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, sit there and spin.
Sit there and spin.
Yeah, this base is interesting because of the back of that base.
It's a mofo.
Yeah, it's mostly, I think it's heavily anti-ground.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to use peacekeepers now.
So, the front of the base is more heavily anti-air, but the back is more, I think, heavily anti-ground.
Right here.
Yep.
So, start with the power plants right in the back. Probably one or two are going to land when you first start. But this is basically geared for the lower levels.
And this is not a one attack all. You get multiple attacks on this.
It's not like that son of a bitch 80.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about the peacekeepers is the cooldown.
Oh yeah, nasty.
As long as you get all, I forgot that power plant there, but as long as you get them all out, basically, your peacekeepers are going to land. Because if you run in your Fair Lakes now, the yellow jacket's going to come out and eat you alive.
At the end of the night, I ran my Phantom right over the damn row of it. I was so tired anyways.
Usually lower level don't have Phantom and all that stuff.
No, that's true. That's true. Mine's a level 40 Omega Phantom, so yeah.
I've been kind of lazy on this base. I've been using my Siege Squadron on that thing. And
Me too.
It does do pretty well.
I use missiles and then Sea Squadron just to knock out those power plants.
Drone silos,
Yeah.
and then Siege, and when I really want to be in a rush, I'll throw some more little Fair Lakes in after it cleans up a little bit.
Now, I am running its electric also.
Now, that's always smart. Chewed up a lot of metals in this event, though.
What? I had 1 million. I'm down to like 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those. If you don't use this electric, that big spider will eat through every one of those Ravengers.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just be catching repair time just for nothing.
I mean, you're not going to clear the whole base out with the peacekeepers, but it'll be enough where they can get back in and finish it.
True.
On my next one, I'm just going to hit these drone silos, and I'll send my Fair Lakes back in. I'm sure everybody don't want to watch the whole 7 minutes of attack time watching peacekeepers. Or like I said on my son's account, he don't have all the level 20 stuff. That's why when I did the bet, I just got the peacekeepers to see if they worked, and they're cheap to make.
Mm-hmm. Only thing is the wait time. That's it.
Yeah. But it's not a one-time attack base, which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Multiple attacks is always nice.
Thank you, Kickside, for that 80 base with that. Ooh, that glitch.
You mean, fuck you, Kickside, for doing that 80 wish.
Nah, the 200 gold, not bad, but 3 times they owe me some gold. Every time I lost a tune.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just absolutely sick of the one-hit wonders and getting DC'd. It seems like every time you're getting a one-hit wonder, you will get DC'd.
And clock out of sync, they admit, is their fault.
Yeah, that's the servers not talking to each other.
All right, but basically everybody gets the idea. I'm just going to finish it out.
Yeah, good job, bro.
He's now in a rush.
Nice work.
Now the silos are still there. I'm just going to run right at those.
That Tesla, I'm glad they didn't have a max level in there because that damn thing seems to bite me in the ass every damn time.
I like that style. Just go in full bore and kill it.
I dumped my Phantom in at this point. Whoa. Sorry.
Like one pop from that turret and woo! You see 60 Spartans just pop out, going everywhere. At least it helps with the distraction.
Yeah, but look at those big spiders getting in there. They're hungry.
At least they're shocking. That's the only thing.
My freaking electric ran out.
Oh, snappy pappy.
I had to restart it.
Keep it running. Keep it running.
Run electric for a week straight.
Kill your shit.
Oh, he's doing a good job of killing his shit now.
I thought I was going to keep shooting at the spiders.
Oh, there he goes. He lost his last phalanx. Now he's look up at this. Grab the siege. Grab the siege.
Kill your shit.
Low levels. It's just now.
Now he's throwing his siege in there. He's like, "Yep, I gotta do something."
3, 2.
Oh, he left a hunter in there. There's still a hunter in there. Oh. Oh, good. Not good at all. See what happens when we all get in a rush and we get on this show.
That's what happens when I say, kill your shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Kill your shit. Oh, that hurt.
Meow. Meow.
No, finish him, they're yelling.
Finish him.
Oh, damn, that hunter missile's still in there, too.
Like, damn. I know he cursing right now. He had to shut off the mute.
Now he knows how I feel. Every time I try to do this shit live, it goes haywire myself. So
he had to mute the mic, man. You got him turned up. What was the damage?
Oh, he's not done yet. He's almost done. Oh, no. Did he get the hunter too? Yeah. No, he left the hunter. The hunter's still in there.
Oh, I drove right by it.
Drove right by it, never fired.
Drive by. Shit.
Oh, damn. Lost a 2 phalanx on that one. That one hurt.
God damn.
I got 165. You got to use that little boost.
Yeah, that little boost has been big help. Big
Good
help.
job.
It was all good just 2 minutes ago. God damn.
Yeah. Yep.
I hate when that shit happens.
All right, so I'm going to throw this out to YouTube. Is there any other bases you guys really want to see? God help us if there's certain bases they pick or don't pick.
Yeah, go kill Roy's shit.
We want to see a 80, Roy. Kill your shit, bro.
Oh, 80's no big deal. Which one is it? Is it the 60s that have the power plants on the outside?
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, I strongly recommend you take Nick's, keep it to the edge, take out all the power plants, and then go in. Save you a ton of repair time taking those power plants out. Roy, check your Facebook. Do you know how many Facebook messages I got right now? Oh, he's got answers to Kickside. I'll have to read them a little bit. Trying to read them now is not a good idea.
7.5 hours for that, too. That's because my electric ran out.
Man, I would have ended attack quick, bro.
Yeah, I would have ended attack as soon as I seen that.
Oh, you can't.
I didn't realize to the end.
Oh, hell no. Hey,
Oh.
I can't judge. I've done it.
Kickside knows about the lag. Kickside knows about the performance issues. Kickside is just, never mind. They know what's going on. I think that's what bothers me the most is they know what's going on.
But they can't really do anything, so it's like...
And they don't seem to be really willing to fix this stuff.
Little Band-Aid here and there, and then, you know.
Yeah, it's like, here, 50 gold for everybody, but you know what? 50 gold doesn't do shit for people like all of us that are, banging this damn thing out.
50 gold is the standard phalanx tank. Plat.
That's about, and that's one plat. Considering how many bases you're doing, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. All right, so let's see what YouTube wanted to see, if they want to see anything.
They want you to kill your shit. Iron Hand does.
No, what else is no?
Killer Bee, kill your shit.
Oh, you want me to do an 80 how I do it? It's probably not the way to do it. Find me one, even though I'm not on it. I'll go do it.
He'll kill that. He'll kill his whole damn tune.
He's just gonna ram it.
I'm only at, I think, 30. I'm at 35. I haven't really started doing shit.
Blast that 35. We want to see you kill your shit on an easy base.
I do 35 with Phalanx. I do everything with Phalanx.
I want to see them pop.
I just use
popcorn.
That ear. Shit, it's buzzing my ear.
I want to see them pop like popcorn.
I thought they were going to see a base by now.
All right, let me find an 80 since I can't search.
Well, you don't want me to search because I'm on the other side of the map.
Word up.
Killer would have a long ass drive for 1 to 2 over here.
He's gonna get on his Harley, bro.
He's gonna need it. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to your base. I'm looking for an 80. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Well, I see you got a neighbor outside your base right now.
And maybe he seen that's Chili. Maybe Chili's seen you hitting me, and he's just.
I think Chili's actually watching and just doesn't know how to type in here yet. Probably not logged into YouTube to type in, but he's watching the show.
He's
saying in world chat.
He probably did. My world chat's off, so I can't see.
Which one?
My world chat. 443489.
44348. Oh, I'm right by there. I was going left and down, so I'm just about. Oh, Cobra's that one. Cobra.
Yeah, I don't think he's on right now.
Yeah, he is. I think he's sick. Got the flu.
I don't want to take his 80 from him. Let me see if
I turn the screen share on for you. So when you're ready, I presented you. So when you're ready, you got to turn your screen share on.
Oh, shit. I got to find one first.
I'm about to ram a 70.
Tell Cobra, move over.
Turn my screen share on. I'm about to ram a 70. These people are.
All right. While he searches for this 80, you do the 70. Where the hell? There's quick. You're presented. You turn your own screen share on.
About to rock this thing. Boots on. Boots on.
Oh man, my PMs are blowing up. What do you guys think? I got all this spare time to look at PMs now?
Yep.
Damn. I just want to put this out there for certain people that are. I'm going to put it just like this. For certain people that are doing another show, and I won't give them credit for what the hell the show is. Stop! If you are that negative and you hate the game that goddamn much, quit and stop downing everybody else. Stop downing Wrong Thinker. Stop downing Kickside. If you hate the game that much and you can't find anything good to say, quit the damn game.
Yeah, like stop saying shit about us ladies on Situation Room because you know we sound better than your stank ass.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
Somebody just put it right on out there. Woof.
Blood everywhere.
Damn.
Talking about I'm getting it right now.
All right, I guess I better turn on an electric op for this.
Wait a minute, Killer. He's over here. Quick's over here killing a 70 with blink of an eye. What the? He brought his rolling in too. Nice distraction. But shouldn't you let the rolling roll up first a little further next time?
He's rolling on his own.
70?
That's a 70.
Ah.
Well, see, the thing I
I
can't
lose too much though. I'm going crazy.
see, I can't see anything on the share screen when somebody's mic kicks in. I think it takes away from the screen share.
Yeah, it does. When you do a screen share on this show, it does give you a little more.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
I lose usually about half a tuna, 3/4 of tuna fair lengths on that. So yeah, that definitely works. Technicals with flame work much better. All right, Killer, you're now up.
All right, let's see here.
I'm not gonna lie though, ladies and gentlemen. It was brought to my attention once again about how negative and how everything they just. Oh my God, I couldn't handle watching more than 5 minutes. It was nothing but nasty.
My name out their mouth before I find them in the game. That's all I have to say. Keep my
It
name
was
out their mouth.
nothing but they hate this and this is broken and this is wrong and this person's at fault of it. It was so damn negative that
Maybe they just play Candy Crush and get the fuck off.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, let me hit the screen share. Screen one.
Wow.
Yeah, I just crashed.
Well, good thing I'm not on your server.
How do you know? You could be on multiple servers now. The way the sync.
Okay, can you see my?
Yeah, you're up and running. You're up and running. YouTube will catch up in a minute.
Okay.
So I just had to put that out there about that. I know who they are.
I'm not going to be talking, so all right, where we go. Watch me really mess this up now, but I got tons of Sphinx to back me up. God, I don't even know if I got Ruby on because I see I started wrong anyway. I ruined my and my dog's barking, wants to eat. Shut up, Angel.
Oh my God, this is where is he driving to?
Yeah, I messed up, so I messed up my routine.
He went to McDonald's.
People killing this shit.
Oh, he's killing this shit. Look at all those guys just died.
Fuck it, I'm just going in. Fuck it.
Oh, the Tesla got him. He ain't killing shit.
He's going all in, folks.
Oh,
He
that
went
Tesla
all
good
in.
too. That fucking shit fucking bangs.
That Tesla hurts. I don't give a shit what you say.
I've lost a little bit of control with this too, a little bit. It seems. Oh yeah, because I usually have about 5 or 6 left to finish this shit off.
Yeah, I do a lot better with the 80s. I'm not gonna lie, but I do. I come from the bottom and stay away from the Tesla. By the time I get near that Tesla, everything's pretty much dead.
I'm actually going to be screwed on this if I don't have 1 phalanx left.
Well, you got enough Spartans left.
Yeah, I usually lose 1/4 of a tune. Oh shit, I got the Tesla down there. Yeah, I didn't.
They're all yelling, "Rest in peace, Phalanx."
Come on.
You
Hit
gotta
that
get.
Come on.
What the hell?
There we go.
That's one tough little sucker.
No, these trophies are tough little suckers. I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's what I usually do right there. Is I send my air. I usually use with all the Spartans around. I'll usually use Furies and Nicks. Because that really seems to work and let the spiders chase the others. Especially that big ass spider that likes to come down and chew.
Yeah.
He's a chew toy.
What is he? Oh, he's really going crazy on these spiders. He's plasma. Oh, here comes the other. But he better get moving on this one.
Yeah, see then Sphinx go after that spider instead of.
Yep.
Yeah, it's usually the same way I do it, but I usually have about 6 flanks left, and then the quickest I did it was 601 left.
I'll make a recommendation. Start from the bottom and work your way upward with the Fairlinks, because what it'll do is it won't get in the Tesla range, and you'll save a lot more Fairlinks.
I usually start right in this corner here, if you can see my mouse moving.
Yeah, I see it.
And I'll drive around. I'm able to kill most of the outsides. But what the hell's that flanks doing over there?
Having a beer.
Where's my Nyx? Or did I die? She probably.
I don't know where you lost control of everything now. It's all going haywire.
Nyx is dead.
Oh, damn it! You're losing a ton of shit. It's killer shit day.
Well, guess what? I still got gold.
Yeah. Keep it up, smartass.
Blast them with the gold.
I'll tell you what. Right now, though, Killer and I, Jimmy said he needed 43 parts to get his Omega Siege. Killer and I, what did we do, Killer? Did we get them all done?
Yeah, I think we started with about 48 minutes because of the drop.
Yep.
And I started slow, and then he was running back and forth, couldn't keep up. And hell, we had 2 or 3 extra at the end.
Yeah, we did. And on top of it, you had to take one for Thor. You gave it to the sector, and nobody showed up.
Nope.
But yeah, we got him. We got 43 parts. The two of us knocked out 43 parts for one person within 48 minutes.
Oh, what do I got to do there? Turn off screen share. Is it off yet?
Oh, yeah.
Is my screen share off?
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right,
gentlemen and ladies, is there any other bases you want to see us kill our shit in tonight?
Kill Roy's base.
I don't know who wants to kill my base.
I'll do that 7. I'll do that 70 in a minute.
Okay.
I'm working my way up the event bases, but
anybody at the 65 right now?
No, I'm not. I will be in a few.
The reason why I'm not doing the bases right now is because doing the show and doing the bases, and with the lag of the event right now, I'm having a little more trouble. I already tried to and literally got DC before I even deployed.
I could do a 65, but this little bastard thing won't let me get past 60 because it's frozen again.
Let's not waste it. Darling, you are having the worst luck in the event history, I swear to God.
Yeah, first time for everything.
Well, I feel so bad because that's all I'm going to say.
I actually like this too because, I mean, you know, how excited can you not get when you see humping spiders?
Ooh, girl, about to hop on your leg.
We are at max capacity in the hangout right now. We got 10, right?
You guys, I think there's a spot open.
Jeff.
You're right. Yeah. I'll give it to Jeff right now.
Yeah, Jeff just got home.
That's cool. Let's see here.
I want to give a shout out to City for all the hard work he has done for this event. Even as messed up as it's been, he has been on fire putting videos out and redoing them, and he's been on fire. Mad props to him for that.
Yeah, he's got some good videos for these events, event bases.
He's been working his ass off. I'm giving him mad props for that.
Big ups, big ups.
Mad props. Wow.
Let me rock this 80 with this DSM plot.
All right, well, you're now presented. While you're doing that, I'll be right back. I gotta get another drink.
I think somebody else is presenting.
No, you're presented. Trust me. You got your screen share on, but you're locked on. Trust me, I got you.
Oh, all right, I'll turn it on.
Be right back, gentlemen and ladies. Right back.
Kill saw shit.
Hey, I do my best.
Meow.
Quick, Leroy's gone. Go kill his base.
Here we go. Let the baby roll. That wasn't me.
Hey, Sock, the Dark Serpent wants to see you air Panini Roy's bass.
That could happen.
Well, we need to have 10 people right in there. Kill Roy's base first.
What? Oh no! Sunday. This coming. Was it? No, Thursday. Well, our normal time on Thursday. There we have some one-on-ones. We'll have some one-on-ones. I'm already going to put the challenge out to somebody.
Robbie.
Robbie's more than welcome to.
Yeah, so I can get my ass kicked. There we go.
But I was going to ask, see if I could get either Champ or Mr. Air Padini to smash my base.
You know, we're here to serve.
I want Champ to do it.
They all want Champ. They know they want Champ to do it.
Champ.
Thursday, if you're around, if you're available, we would love to have you come on and smash my base.
And there you have it.
You want me to smash your base, Roy? What do you want?
I do it I do it all the time. We have been doing more PvPs for people to see how proper PvP is done.
If I'm around Thursday, I can do that, man.
We'd appreciate it.
And we show you how to do it and how not to do it.
And we also show Brandi. I got to give Brandi mad props. Mad props. Because she wanted to test my base. She wanted it. And she almost got the bubble. Mad props on that. Almost. It was close.
I forgot one fucking silo, otherwise I would have gotten it.
Mad props to her for that. I'm not going to lie. She really did a good job.
Everybody else is like, I wouldn't touch this shit.
By then, I'm hoping they have a few of the glitches fixed.
Simple shit. Simple and easy.
Lemon squeezy?
Simple
You did good. You did good.
Meow, meow.
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 I sent it to Jeff, but Jeff has not made it in.
I sent him the link too.
No, we both sent him in, but he hasn't made it in. So let's see what else people want to see.
They want to see Roy hit a level 5.
Let's see Fox should air Roy's base.
Air Roy's base.
We've already done a 75, right? Because I'm at a 75 now.
You're more than welcome to show it, Grumpy.
I'm going on.
Sure.
I can do a Panini next time.
All right, who's ready to just share the base? I don't care. Champ, all right, let Champ go first then, because I know he wanted to.
Yeah, I'm on a 65 here.
Okay. All right, let Champ go.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Jeff.
What's up, Jeff?
My name is Jeff.
Your screen share's not up yet, Champ.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Let me fix.
We're just trying to show multiple techniques, ladies and gentlemen. How to Champ blow up all your tunes like SK used to do.
I try not to do that.
Oh, I remember some of SK's best event shows were the ones where he literally went, I'm going to do it this way, and poof, everything went.
So I'm about to do a 65 base.
Yep.
But I'm gonna, as you call it, air panini or whatever.
We serving sandwiches in the skies.
That's it.
So the thing is, with this particular air tune I'm using, I'm gonna use both the Sphinx and the new unit, the Envoy, at the same time.
Let me see how that looks.
So, okay, it's not that tune.
What level are your new units?
Level 16. My Sphinx are 18. So I'm gonna deploy. Okay, I have a tune of 5 Envoys and a tune of 6 Sphinx. I do have the tech is have these Spinks tacked with the air support tack, the underbelly armor, and the heavy glass. So let's rock it.
Look at the spam.
Man, I had so many PMs open. I'm surprised this old computer on the side can handle it. Oof.
Yeah, see, I don't see this going on. I think it's because the mics are activated.
No, he's presented. He's locked on.
Oh, Champ. I see Champ.
Yeah, he's locked.
No, I'm the one that has mic issues. I'm getting feedback from everybody.
I'm getting it too. I think it's the channel itself.
Oh, okay.
All I'm doing with this base is just circling my Spinks around the envoys, while the envoys completely decimate the base.
Yeah.
How many envoys is using?
He's using 6.
I'm using 5 envoys and 6 Spinks.
11 total planes.
Yeah, he's using the Sphinx redirect to keep his other planes healthy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Not a bad little trick. Not a bad one at all.
The tech's it's pretty important for these Spinks. You got to have that tech.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Sunday church music.
I'm not going to church.
I don't go to church. My husband and my oldest does, but I don't anymore because my youngest is autistic and can't stand the noise.
Nah.
Now I know why I didn't see it. I'm like 10 minutes behind.
You're on YouTube. Yeah. Just refresh it. It'll bring you up to time.
Now I am. Now I can see it.
Meow.
Yeah,
My dog wants supper. She don't give a shit about a show.
I'll turn it up and we'll go meow.
Tell that dog to turn up.
Yeah, so far, damage taken. It doesn't look like it's too bad. It looks like I took a couple bars off of one Spinks there.
It looks better than a lot of other people I've seen. Oof.
Better than just a siege.
Well, I take almost no damage on that one side because I go in with Fairlinks and it's electric. But this other side, you can't do that.
Oh yeah, the siege doesn't even drop on that little island.
Oh, it does, but only like 3 chicks. Yeah.
Yup. While it catches like 3-4 hours on it, it'll pass.
Again, these pain in the ass spiders keep on spawning.
What level did you say they were? 16?
Yeah, the envoys are level 16, and the Spinks are level. I got a lot of feedback here.
Yeah, I get it too. I'm trying to just see if I can correct it on my end.
It was me. I forgot to turn the volume down on YouTube too.
Yo, bum.
Is it better now, guys?
Yeah, a lot better.
It was all Brian's fault.
Brian, kill your shit.
I think I'm pulling too much in the house right now also, so what I did was I changed some settings.
I had the Spinks were the Spinks are level 18 and the envoys are level 16. But yeah, I have not used this unit yet. Haven't tested this unit, so I don't know what it's all about. But Santiago.
I have not tried the Santiago yet, but I never tried the one use heroes. I ain't gonna lie. I just add them up, throw them on the outside of my base, and see what happens.
I got a feeling he will be the new Blood Thorium hero here in about 2 or 3 months.
Maybe.
There will be a faction base in the next faction cycle with that horde.
All right, so where are we at, guys?
Jeff is on. He's presenting.
I don't know what he's up to. 75?
75, I think.
I got a 75, but I'm at it. Now you want to see how to do it wrong?
Well, let's see how Grumpy does it. Grumpy, turn your screen share on. You're presented.
Get the application.
I can do the 75 if you guys want.
Oh, you're next. You're next. Let Grumpy go. I want to show as many multiple people doing multiple bases, different techniques as we can.
Am I sharing?
Oh, you're up. You're up. I like sharing as many of these as I can. Right, wrong, or other. It still gives, even if they can pull one thing or not to do or to do.
Kill your shit. Damn it. You know it's summer when you hear the ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, spring.
Ghost is just frozen in time.
Meow. It's like winter on my computer.
Winter?
Yeah,
Winter
the game's
is
frozen.
Oh.
My God, look at the wire.
I'll say Jon Snow made an appearance. Jon Snow.
Oh, he's doing this way different.
Yeah, so you don't try to take out the power stations here first?
I'm just going into everything because that's my style. You know,
yeah, he's more of a blunt hammer than anything.
Yeah, I am not subtle.
Boom. Damn.
Okay, if you're gonna do one hammer, at least aim the hammer before you throw it.
Oh, he's not that style.
I'm trying to do that.
Unfortunately, he is not Thor.
He's got gold. He's got gold.
The gold speaks volumes.
Yeah, but he is not Thor.
That hammer has no aim.
It started out having a name, and then it just went.
Bloody kicks.
Uh-huh.
That's the lag.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, Jeff, you're up there, brother.
Fastest way.
That's basically the same way I do it, except I go down the right side.
I say you're all crazy and save your repairs.
Yeah, I mean my technique in this particular base is not much different than what he just did. Other than
you don't think it's much damage.
Yeah, I'll show you.
All right, let's watch Molly now. Kill his shit.
Kill his shit.
Kill that shit.
Meow.
I just realized I don't have any missiles.
Oh, hey.
Oh!
You can't shoot any anyway.
Oh.
Gotta knock down that bastion first.
Yeah, not yet.
And attack. It's not one attack. That shit just catches some flame.
You made it to the back.
It's gonna die.
It's gonna make it.
Die.
Here I get the missile defense, and I try to get the silos here.
Can I give you an extra idea?
What's that?
Hit the power plant, and they'll take out the missile defense. Either one of the exploded power plants will take out.
Yeah, but we want
missile.
to see him kill his shit.
Oh, he's doing a good job of it.
All right, so I'm gonna end here and get some missiles.
Just for a heads up, everybody, if you don't have to aim at the anti-missile bastion, aim at the power plant. It doesn't matter which side. Either side will take out the anti-missile bastion. I tested that theory.
I did not know that.
No, I did several tests on it.
I just throw a uni. Bang! That one PP is gone. That whole thing is gone.
I guess I do have missiles. Dirt.
Not saying a word.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're not excused.
Excuse me.
Oh boy.
said, "Oh boy."
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
You need
Oh boy!
to
Oh boy!
throw a rabid Socrates in there. Throw some catnip in there and throw sock in there.
That's it. It's over.
What? So you can get freaking and high and sit there and wonder what the fuck to do next.
Go around in circles.
I do believe Superman is playing trying to play and watch the show in the Situation Room.
Yep.
Well, we're glad for that, Superman.
Let's bring that baby.
Man.
They're telling me to throw Chuck Norris in that base.
Well, Thor obviously did not have enough hammers, so.
Oh, I don't know. Thor, Grumpy's way was Thor, and he hit it, and it worked.
To throw Loki in there.
And now Chili says he's just listening to us. Wrong, Chili. You're supposed to watch and listen.
We're supposed to show you how not to kill your shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're about a minute behind us, so they're going to probably catch that right about now for us. So
Meow.
His Dean is cloaking. Mine does not cloak.
Meow. Meow.
Damn, no cloak. Oh.
Did you take out the radio towers?
It was doing it in a 35 where there was no tower and the damn thing was still not cloaking. And City has a couple videos up showing it that it does not work.
Glitch. Damn glitch.
See, now he's going back and forth. Good job, Chili. Go back and forth. Now what's he up to? What's he up to now, guys?
He wants to get something, but then Plasma Spidey's got a target on his hole.
That sounds.
AOW number 1 and number 5 on leaderboard. Oh,
that didn't work out so well.
No,
don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Tried to close my little window.
Hey, when you come here, you're killing your shit.
Yeah, this is come to kill your shit situation, guys.
Today, everybody losing shit.
Mm-hmm.
They said throw a rabbit, Socrates. Well, it's not Socrates in there, but right now.
Oh, that poor bastard.
These are just suicide units.
An hour's worth a piece.
Well, now they're suicide units.
Yeah, now they're suicide units.
Rest in peace. Pieces.
Oh boy!
Ooh, that tail rotor's got an ass beating going on it. Here comes the spiders. Here comes those spiders.
Here comes a suicide.
I'll just end attack. Old school.
I would have just ended the attack.
Yeah,
Trying to save it.
We're on a show.
We are?
Use those damn missiles. Why are you wasting units?
Yes, we're on the Burn Roy show where we try and make Roy look as bad as humanly possible.
I can't even load the game. If I load my game, it starts crackling really bad in here. So it's probably my net.
Pop, Rice Krispies.
I think it's my net here right now.
Yeah, baby. Snap, crackle, pop.
Your net just knows it's you, Roy.
No, I taxed my net. I think my net got taxed out today for some reason.
Was it from leaning sideways, trying to figure out why your shit got dead?
No, I bet you pretty much it's my service provider has been going up and down with me. We had a bad note out here a couple months ago. They're supposedly fixed, and I got a feeling it's not fixed 100%.
Well, hell, at least you didn't go offline like 3 times during a freaking show like I just did because somebody ran into a pole.
That's what happened to him too one time.
Pretty much. I looked out my window and there they are digging. They're literally pulling the cover off, and my net dropped.
Yeah.
Like, thanks a lot.
Good job.
That's a lot better than some of the boys. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna be honest. Grumpy, your way's more of a blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Gonna be a hospital after that way.
Yeah.
Have kitchen sink will travel.
Have kitchen sink will travel. All right. So, any other bases anybody wants to see us blow shit up on? give them a minute because it seems to be everybody's about a minute behind. In the meantime, I think pretty much listen to people. The best trick to this event is find the power plants, take them out, save yourself some damage that way. But don't forget, look, there's a lot of surveys out right now. Go to the forums, fill them out, be detailed with them, especially about the power plants, what we think of them. There was one about the gear store once again. Be very detailed, because if you say it just sucks, they don't know what part sucks.
It all sucks.
Well, yeah, we can go along with
They should
that.
know already.
The entire game sucks. Just redo the entire thing.
Redo the event next week.
Hey, you know what? A mini event after this, a lot of people would go for it.
I would go for it because I can't play the damn event now. Damn. Fuck you, Kicksai.
The point is, you know, let's be honest. People got to fill out these detailed surveys. Like my survey when I filled it out for the power plant was literally, I love the fact that the shit exploded. They use the word shit because what got thrown out, but I love the fact that when they're on overdrive, they explode. I dislike the fact that my power level went to crap. That should not have happened. They should not have made those changes before an event. Period.
Not that fast, yeah.
You know, not before an event. But I went into detail about it. I just didn't say it sucks that you changed the power levels. No. Why? My reason is before an event making a dramatic change like that is not right. People try to plan shit ahead. So try to go, be detailed on that.
So, did anyone on this call have maxed out power plants right now?
Mine are one level down from it. I think Quicks is maxed.
Yeah, we've been maxed.
All right, so
my whole base is maxed, man.
Champ's
Except for
maxed.
except for storage.
All right, so how much power do you have with maxed power plants?
I don't know how many buildings you got running.
100. You got 100,000.
All right, so you have 100,000, but
that's maximum output of your power plants. It's 20,000 per max power plant.
All right.
If you have all of them on overdrive, you got 180K.
So then the question is how much does your base require?
You should have 200,000.
Well, mine right now is at 88K.
That's the X factor. That's going to depend on how many.
Got 5 buildings running.
That's going to depend on how many fusion, absorption, and viral turrets you have.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Everybody doesn't realize it's not. Everything's taking a different level of power now. The support turrets are taking more than the avalanches. Some buildings are taking more power than they did before. The X factor is not that we're producing less power. It's the fact that buildings are taking more power.
Right. So my point is when you go to PvP, in most cases, if you knock out just one of their power plants, it's going to take their base effectiveness or defensive effectiveness.
Shit. I think everybody on this panel that's close to max, you touch one of our power plants, our bases are pretty much.
I made a comment about that earlier, and there's a comment. I know Wrong Thinker. When he came out with his post on there's a lot of comments on that. I don't know how many pages it is now, but
last time I seen it was 4 pages, but that was a while ago.
Yeah. So, but my whole point is about this thing. No engineer is going to design a building with only in redundancy, and with this thing, there's no redundancy on our base. A player can take out, at least my base in particular. They take out one power plant, bam, my base is underpowered.
Right.
And that's why I'm not happy with it.
Right. Yeah. So usually you'd like to have, like you said, some redundant power. That way, if one gets taken out, you're still good until the second or third one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly, man. That's
you don't put them too close to your CC either.
Well, if they're on overdrive and they're by your CC, kiss the CC goodbye.
Goodbye. I don't know how difficult it would be from a programming kind of thing, but what I believe Kickside needs to do is kind of like they need to add some kind of buff to our power plants where it's like producing more power than they are, so at least gives us a little bit of redundancy.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah.
Change that would be like nothing. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, no, I can tell you that. That's a database entry change.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think they should do on their end, you know. And well, you know, there's been comments about it, and you know, and that's my opinion about the whole power plant thing. They need to give us more power. You know?
Look, they don't even have to be honest. They do not have to give us more power. They have to, or they could just adjust some of the base buildings in general that are taking so much goddamn power that they weren't before.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're right. Nobody's going to design anything. They're not going to design a neighborhood that's going to have one transformer and 50 houses and no way to supply if that one transformer blows.
Exactly.
Well, why not? Because this house was put together by monkeys, so why not?
Well, the Kickside house, I'm hoping they actually come around and do some alterations.
Yeah, and I just want to put this out there. I know some of you guys are on Discord a lot, but CM Bernie and Friendly Fixer, they're on there frequently on Discord, and they're chatting with players. So it's a good source for information, you know.
Yeah, well, I would really like CM Barney to acknowledge my PM once again that he said he was going to take care of one player that was sent in screenshots that he spent the money to, and still can't send tickets, and it's been over a month. And he said it would be taken care of a month ago. I mean, I don't understand some of the problems they're having. People spent their money. Why can't they get support? But moving on.
I'm pissed off because I bought a 2,400 block of gold 12 hours before it went on sale.
Yeah, there's a few people that did that.
And they're unwilling to do anything for me about that.
Oh, they're not going to.
There's actually another way to get in contact with support, not just through Kickside, but you can go through Facebook as well. You just have to scroll down to the bottom right side and just go under where it says, report contact under War Commander. You'll see privacy terms, advertising, then War Commander at privacy app terms and report contact.
No.
So you can go through there as well.
More information for people. All right.
Iron Hand just posted in YouTube. It said CM Bernie claims the max walls should withstand the blast.
Bullshit. We just tested that live. Yeah. That power plant literally wiped the walls out and buildings on the other side.
What level CNC was it?
It wasn't a CC. It was a power plant versus the brand new max level walls.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And they're supposed to handle splash. They got wiped out, and so did the buildings around them too.
My opinion is for these power plants is do not run them on overdrive, especially if I'm in your sector.
Hey, champ.
You don't want to do that. Bad move.
Yep.
Whoops.
Here, kitty.
All right, so let's go down the panel and give shout outs where we can everybody can jump back to their event with a little less lag. Killa, what do you got for shout outs?
I was just going to tell Champ, but on that, if I take all mine off overdrive but upgrade them, you kill one power plant, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be I'm going to be under the lightning bolt.
Yep.
Yeah, we just discussed that.
So
but you're going to be under the lightning bolt anyway, plus you're going to take damage on surrounding shit around your overdrive power plant.
There is no answer to overdrive or not overdrive. I mean, there is none. It's either we're going to be underpowered or not.
You know, that overdrive power plant, it's providing you with 20,000 extra power, but if I take it out, it's going to fucking destroy that power plant. So you're going to lose. You're running 140 with one overdrive. You're going to lose that 40,000 power. So it's just
it's a lose-lose situation, is what it is.
Yeah, for the base defender,
it's not well thought out. That's for sure.
I just wish they could give it a good resistance. If they could give it some kind of a good resistance, it might make it worthwhile. But
supposedly they were discussing that. I thought when they brought it out.
Yeah.
To your power plant's not supposed to go over like a house of cards.
Yeah, but they do.
Yeah.
One shot from just about anything nowadays pretty much takes them out. Hell, I think a buggy, 3 shots and they're dead. I mean, come on, a buggy.
Buggy just drives by it and falls down. What are you talking about?
I mean, all right, let's get back to the shout outs, guys, so we all can get back
Give
to
me
this
some
business.
buggy splash.
All right, Killer, finish your shout outs.
Shout out to the panel. Let me see. Of course, our sector we're in, everybody's being good, being respectful in chat, not asking for much help. It's just, it's been a good event, and I've seen a few people doing Thor. They don't take the advice.
No, they don't take the advice.
But shout out to everybody and all players for putting up with Kick-Side's dumb shit, and we keep coming.
That's a light way of putting it.
Yeah,
well, we
keep coming back, don't we?
Yes, we keep coming back, and hell, I enjoy the game. I'll never quit because then I really won't have a life. So.
Always Candy Crush.
Oh, Jesus.
Get that candy.
Get the candy.
I was real high in that until
Halloween every day.
I was very high in Candy Crush until I got pointed to War Commander, and the rest is history.
Thank God. All right,
That's
Champ,
it.
let's give you shout outs.
Shout out to you guys on the panel and you, Roy. Thanks for having me on here. Appreciate it.
You're always welcome. You should know that.
It's been a pleasure, and events like this, it's difficult, but I do recommend doing the defense waves because they are easy peasy. Just to collect Thor in, at a minimum, whatever.
Oh yeah, mad amounts of Thor. You're right, Champ.
So I mean, if you need resources, just do your defense waves, do your restarts and things like that. And
I skip the first 2 and I do the last 2.
Yeah, but it's been it's decent event. I'm not gonna give it really high praise, but my opinion of the event, especially if it's dumb trophy,
5.5.
Yeah, maybe 5.5. I mean, I'm not really too pleased with it, especially the trophy turrets and stuff. And yeah, but you guys on YouTube, thanks for tuning in too.
Very good stuff. Ghost Rider.
Fuck you, Kick-Side. I can't play.
I do that. She's been calling it out all night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, she put Kick-Side on the spot, and she also put somebody else on the spot earlier. So she's just on fire, so be careful.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the panel.
Busy waiting until you
me. I appreciate the panel putting up with my ass. And YouTube, of course.
Don't kill him, girl.
And, I like to hear what so-and-so says next time after they watch us for a while.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be hearing something soon. All right, Jeff, what do you got?
Give a shout out to the panel for making this show happen, and thanks everybody on YouTube for watching. And I'll give Kick-Side double FU. One for doing nothing for me since I purchased a 2400 block, less than 12 hours before the gold sale. And the second one was requiring me to coin my hanger so I can max out my
what level do you have to get the hanger to coin to use the tokens on the Sphinx? Does anybody know?
Right. Well, I think it's the second to the last level, but I had to coin 2 levels so I could max out the Sphinx. And then a day later, they come out with the starter pack where the hanger was already maxed out for 99 gold. So
I didn't see that. But then again, I didn't have the problem beforehand.
The starter pack had a maxed out hanger in it, so it was a double.
Kicking the balls.
Yeah, it was.
Grumpy, what do you got?
Well, shout out to the panel in this show. It's always a blast to watch, and you definitely learn and have fun learning it.
Learn, I don't know, but you can definitely destroy some shit.
Yeah, I'll show you how not to do it.
You see how I roll, so ain't got nothing to worry about for me, that's for sure. But
Well, hell no. You just throw something over there, or watch you go chase. Is it shooting you in the back while you're running?
Archangel, what do you got?
I concur with what everybody's already said. Shout out
Fuck you, Kickside.
Shots fired.
Thanks, Kickside, for a wonderful event. Public service message. Tonight, 10 p.m. Into the Badlands start new season.
Oh Jesus! I knew that was
Into the Badlands. That's all. Oh, I missed that. Oh.
Starts tonight at 10.
Oh, where? What station?
TNT.
AMC.
Oh, damn! I'm watching Westworld at 9 o'clock. HBO, baby.
Yeah,
I'm watching the back of my eyelids at 9 o'clock.
Prime time, whatever.
I'll definitely jump on that other one.
I'm done.
Okay, Robbie.
Shout out to Roman Legion. Shout out to my sector. Shout out to the panel, and I should be good. Oh, and by the way, Roy, I fucking told you. I told you these levels were not just gonna be freaking bonuses. They were gonna make some freaking unit that required the new levels. I fucking knew it.
Oh yeah, they did something like that for sure.
I told you. I fucking told you.
Socrates.
Socrates.
I want to shout out to my cat, Leo. You know, he chilling over here. Listening to the show, watching
I'm
me
going to
play.
scratch your ass later.
I want to give a shout out to all the panelists, you know, all the people watching. And, you know, enjoying us killing our shit and making this show possible. You know, that's about it. You know, I enjoy it. I like having fun.
All right, so it comes down to me. I want to give a shout out to everybody that came on the panel tonight and everybody on YouTube. It was a lot of fun. I really, really had a good time tonight. I don't want to give a shout out to Kickside because that itty bitty fucking trophy.
It's horrible.
It's horrible, and it's actually took the score down from a 7 down to a 5 because I'm taking 2 points off. When you make a trophy that goddamn small,
2 centimeters bigger than the wall.
I mean, is it even actually bigger than the wall? I'm starting to wonder. I mean, it's pitiful.
About 2 centimeters.
I'm taking it off. I'm taking points off of that. That was horrible.
Whatever design artist come up with
behind
that, they need to be fired.
Yeah,
I agree. You can hide your bunker behind it.
You can't hide a bunker behind it. You can't hide anything behind that.
It's the new double wall.
Yeah, it's the new double wall. That's what it is.
Does it come with double A's?
Oh my god.
How would you even fit the double A?
So remember, guys, we'll be getting live Thursday to do a final recap of the event. Help people that didn't shop or hasn't shopped already. Also, probably blow up somebody's base. Probably mine by either by Champ or Socrates, and so that should be entertaining. I do think Robbie was talking about a rematch against Brandi.
Bring it on.
I don't know if he'll be ready in time. I don't know. Last time I've seen a lot of tunes die on both sides. On both sides.
But I won.
She did beat you.
And he was my first leader. Damn.
But I just want to say thanks. Like and subscribe to the show. Go to our page, like and subscribe there. We always give up a lot of information. You also can keep up with the shows. I think early next month I'm going to have another ladies' night.
Hey, Champ, you want to be on?
Oh.
I think he just said he was leaving for the store, but even that burn probably hit him.
Damn, woman.
She's on fire tonight. Damn.
He can wear the tutu.
So we'll probably
there's fight words.
I think we'll probably be doing that, depending on what the calendar looks like for Kickside, unless Warpath's around there somewhere. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, do yourselves a favor. Pay attention to this event. Get what you can. Kill your shit. Have fun with it, though. On that note, we are going to get out of here before Champ comes back and wants to blow up. Well, Brandi. Oh, and last comment to that other show. Once again, if you don't like me paying that fucking much, it's time to call it quits. All right, we're out of here. Good night, all.
Have a good one.
See ya.